Did VeeFriends Series 2 just fix the gas war problem with Ethereum NFTs? The minting for Series 2 VeeFriends has already started, and there are reports coming in that minting those NFTs is costing as low as $10. And this was accomplished by the lengthy friends list minting period, as well as a special minting mechanism that they've included in this launch. First, the friends list. As you're probably well aware, in order to get first access to minting Series 2 VeeFriends NFTs, you had to get on the friends list for this project, otherwise known as a whitelist. And the only way to get on the friends list was by holding Book Games tokens, and by holding those tokens, you could have been randomly selected to be on the friends list and have the first chance at minting these NFTs. Or if you hold a VeeFriends Series NFT, you could also mint one of the VeeFriends Series 2 NFTs for free, you just pay gas fees. And PSA, if you're looking to buy a VeeFriends Series 1 NFT now so that way you can go mint and claim your VeeFriends Series 2 NFT, make sure that you use the VeeFriends claim checker before buying your VeeFriends Series 1 to make sure whether or not that VeeFriend has already redeemed its VeeFriends Series 2. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about that. Now, one of the biggest advantages of being on the friends list is it gives you a 12.5-day window where you can mint your VeeFriends Series 2 tokens. And as you probably know from other NFT projects, if you can mint an NFT project during the pre-sale, you're probably going to be spending a lot less on gas fees than if you're dealing with gas wars during the public sale. And more on the public sale for this project a bit later on. And many NFT projects have pre-sales for their NFTs, so the friends list having a pre-sale isn't anything new. But most pre-sales for projects are only 24 to 48 hours, usually at max. So with those 24 to 48 hour pre-sales, sometimes you could still end up paying a lot in gas fees, because if that pre-sale coincides with the public sale of another very popular NFT launch, you could still have a very clogged up network and still pay a lot in gas fees even during the pre-sale. So having a 12.5-day window where you can mint your NFTs at any point during that time puts you in a really good position to choose the most advantageous time for you to mint your NFTs where the gas fees are at the lowest possible. And this alone is helping out with gas fees in a massive way. But the next thing that they've done, this special minting mechanism, is really cool, really innovative, and I hope other projects start adopting it. They've essentially split the minting process into two separate parts, the order submission and the actual mint. By splitting the transaction fees, each part is going to have an associated gas fee. One will be set by your wallet once you submit your order, and one is going to be set and capped by VeeFriends for the mint itself. Because what they're doing is using a queuing system. And by using a queuing system and setting a hard ceiling on the gas fees allocated to each transaction, they're aiming to have low gas fees across the board for everyone submitting a transaction. Now, one of the trade-offs to doing this is that if the base gas fee starts to rise in between the two steps due to network demand, there could and probably would be a slight delay in the minting, meaning that it may take a couple of hours for your NFT to actually show up in your wallet after you've submitted your transaction. But that's okay, because by separating the payment function and the token transfer function, they're able to obtain verifiable proof of your order on the blockchain. And at the same time, this is going to allow their system to take over the minting and the token transfer process while establishing some pretty safe and stable gas fees across the board. And the gas fee for the payment transaction is still going to vary from user to user based upon the current usage of the Ethereum network, meaning that you could still get some high gas fees on that payment transaction. But by eliminating token transfers from that initial transaction, it should help alleviate additional spikes in gas fees. Now, if that didn't make any sense and you're totally lost, think about it this way. When you go to buy things online, say on Amazon for example, you're going to go and you're going to browse for what you're looking for, you're going to add items to your cart, you're going to check out and submit your order. Then Amazon sees your order, gathers up all of the things that you've ordered, and then ships it out to you. And thanks to Amazon, you can receive those items in 2 days, or sometimes even same day if those items have same day shipping. And that's essentially how this mint is working for VeeFriends Series 2. It's a two-step process where you're actually going to be adding the VeeFriends Series 2 that you're looking to mint into your cart and then submitting an order. And then separately, VeeFriends is going to see your order, and then they're going to mint and transfer those Series 2 tokens into your wallet at a time where the gas fees are below a certain threshold that they've established. And that's why they've added an itemized transaction fee, which you're going to see when you go to mint your NFTs, because that fee is going to cover the cost of the minting and transferring the tokens into your wallet. And when you're minting VeeFriends Series 2, it is not recommended that you go and adjust the gas fees that's being recommended to you by your wallet like MetaMask, because with this special minting mechanism that they're using, if you go and increase or decrease or otherwise mess with the gas fees that MetaMask is suggesting to you, that's potentially only going to cause the transaction to move slower or cost you unnecessary gas fees. And if this whole idea and minting mechanism seems pretty mind-blowing to you, well, it's actually not even that new. This concept is used by a very popular NFT platform, but this is the first time I've seen it used with a public or pre-sale mint like VeeFriends. And if you're already familiar with minting or buying NFTs on Bitski, then you've probably seen this in action yourself. When you go to buy or mint an NFT on Bitski, you're gonna see that it can take up to 24 hours for them to transfer that NFT into your wallet. And that's because you pay the transaction fee up front to them, but then they go and transfer those NFTs into your wallet at a time when they're the cheapest possible, thus saving you unnecessary gas fees. So the obvious downside to this is you're gonna have to wait sometimes a couple of hours to see that NFT show up in your wallet. And when we're used to almost instantaneous transfers of NFTs, having to wait a couple of hours can be pretty annoying sometimes. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is it worth having to wait for your NFTs to transfer into your wallet to save some gas fees? Or would you rather just spend the money and have it transferred instantaneously? And this is how the minting of Series 2 NFTs is going to work in practice. First, you're going to mint or add to your cart your VeeFriends Series 2 NFTs. And the amount that you can mint is going to be based upon how many of your book games tokens were selected for friends list spots. And this is going to randomly allocate your Series 2 order ID to your cart and lock those NFTs for purchase. And once you have successfully added your tokens to your cart, those NFTs are going to be locked for 60 minutes while awaiting payment. And by locking those tokens to your order ID, they're going to be ensuring that the right wallet is going to receive the right tokens. And this is going to happen off-chain and instantaneously, which means that once you've pressed mint and added it to your cart, you don't have to worry about trying to expedite your transaction and paying a higher gas fee to make that transaction to go through more quickly, because your tokens are already locked and assigned to your wallet address. And step 2 is to confirm your shipping details and pay. And you only have to enter your shipping details if you're going to claim your free box of VeeFriends Compete and Collect trading cards, which comes with the primary purchase of any VeeFriends Series 2. And then you just review the purchase summary before payment, which includes the items in your cart or your wallet basically. And then once confirmed, you can select the Pay Now button on whatever wallet that you're using. You will then be charged a transaction fee in your order summary, which are the fees charged to you by VeeFriends to mint and transfer your NFT into your wallet. You will then pay a small transaction fee to only approve and verify your requested purchase order. And step 3 is just confirming or waiting to mint. You don't have to do anything for this step, and they advise you not to refresh your page, close it out, or really do anything else to avoid technical difficulties. And step 4 is minting. The estimated time it takes for you to receive your pre-reveal randomized VeeFriends Series 2 NFTs is about an hour, but I've seen people on Discord say it's taken them 2, 3, sometimes even 4 hours. And at any point in this process, you can leave the website and you can go back and check the status of your order. And if you don't pay for your order for whatever reason, maybe you just get busy and you go eat a sandwich, it's going to be canceled and you're going to have to go submit a new order and get a new order ID whenever you do want to pay for that transaction. And then step 5 is confirmation of your order. Once your order is complete, you're going to land on the congrats page. And you can choose the View My Receipts button to download a copy for your records if you want those. And after the purchase has officially gone through, which they say is 60 minutes, but can sometimes be longer, you're going to see those NFTs show up in your wallet, and then you can view them on OpenSea, you can sell them, you can transfer them, you can do whatever you want at that point. So this is a very different and innovative and pretty involved way to mint your NFTs that VeeFriends is using. And as a result of this, they actually ran into a few snags and some bugs, which caused them to have to stop minting a day or two into this process, so that way they could resolve those, but now the minting is up and ready again. But the biggest test for this entire system that they're using is going to be on the 25th of April when they have the public sale for the last 10,000 Series 2 NFTs. And yes, there will be 10,000 of these NFTs up for grabs, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more than 10,000 people trying to mint these NFTs. So I'm going to be watching really closely to see what the gas fees do during this public sale. Are they going to stay really low like they have during this pre-sale, or are they going to spike, and are we going to have gas wars like we do with most popular public sales? Because this whole minting mechanism that they're using is really cool and pretty innovative, and it seems to be working really well during this pre-sale. But also it's the pre-sale and you don't have a lot of people trying to mint at the exact same time like you do in the public sale. So if this whole mechanism still works during the public sale and they keep gas fees very low, or at least reasonably low considering the demand on the network, that could be extremely beneficial for other projects to use this same mechanism on their projects. So do you think the public sale is going to have high gas fees and gas wars like we've seen with other projects? Or do you think that this new mechanism that they've created will create a much cheaper public sale for everybody? Thanks for watching.